Well, hello, welcome back to Pressure XP Live, playing some more Star Trek Online, doing a playthrough of the engineering character right now. And what we're doing is we're about to do the episode Painful Omens, and it says Deep Space K-13 hasn't been heard from for some time. Starfleet Command wants you to find out what's going on out there, and we're going to see what happens.
Starfleet hasn't heard from Deep Space Station K-13 in a while. It's in a tactically sensitive part of the quadrant, and the brass is getting concerned. Get out there, find out what you can, and render assistance if needed. And hey, be careful, okay? This could go sideways fast.
Okay. Head to Deep Space K-13 and investigate why the station has stopped communicating. And it looks like we get some decent experience. Another bridge officer, green bridge officer like the last one, photon torpedo, warp core. And so let's go ahead and accept it. And of course, I've already done the the moving ahead of time, and we're already at Deneva system, which is basically when you look at the orange circle, it says go to Deep Space K-13. So, and we're going to go ahead and give this a shot. Uh, we've arrived near Deep Space K-13, Captain. It is odd. I'm not picking up any comm traffic, no signals, nothing at all from K-13 or the other ships in the system. Scan for signs of enemy ships or activity. Sensors aren't detecting enemy vessels or warp signatures, no signs of combat either. This is peculiar. I'm not sure what to make of it. Yellow alert, prepare for approach. I'm gonna go to full impulse. I'll say it again, I really like this playthrough. Captain, the other ships are raising shields and charging weapons.
Right click on a power to set it to auto fire.
I don't auto fire. I like to actually to be able to control my energy usage. When the shields go down, then I fire. See, not gonna be able to, when you do auto fire, it's just gonna shoot randomly. Shields go down. Oh, see, there we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. With those shields being down, it just does the most physical damage. Really have to watch this in this early game. All ships disabled, Captain. Captain, those were Starfleet ships assigned to patrol this sector. I don't think that was a war game or training sim. Their weapons were at full power. See if we can raise any of the ships. Use all channels. Try whatever it takes to get through.
Stay away! They're taking control! Don't come near us! They'll take you too! This station came from the station!
Who's taking control? What's happening over there? Closed. Message from Starfleet Command, Captain. We're to investigate this situation immediately. Captain Doherty mentioned this station. Bring us close enough to scan K-13. No signs of combat on board the station. You know, Captain, no hostile life form readings either. Everything's quiet. Sensors are picking up a number of life signs over there, but I'm not reading any unusual activity. All of the station systems seem to be functioning normally. Think we should beam over and have a look around. Have a landing party meet me in the transporter room. Since we only got 2 people, sure. I don't like this. No one's at their duty station, not even the transporter operator. Station's not on alert. What's happening? Tricorders picking up life signs nearby. Looks like they're in sickbay just across the hall. Set phasers to stun. Let's get to the bottom of this. The lights have all been dimmed, but it looks like sickbay is still operational over to the right. Those blast points on the wall are from phaser fire. There was a fight here, but with whom? No signs of Klingon or Romulan weapon fire, just Federation. I've got a bad feeling about this. Talk to medical officer through window.
Stop where you are and turn about slowly. I need to determine if you are infected.
Infected with what, exactly?
Neuroparasites. A life form last encountered by the crew of the Enterprise at Deneva Colony. Those possessed by the creatures tend to engage in hostilities with the uninfected, the better to render them fit for infestation.
Well, as you can see, we're friendly, Ensign.
Temet, and while you have not engaged in hostilities thus far, I have seen infected employ false passivity in order to lure unwary prey. A tricorder scan of your adrenaline levels should verify your status.
Logical precaution, Ensign. Scan away.
Scans show a slightly elevated level of adrenaline, though nowhere near that of an infected life form. Thank you for your patience. One can never be too cautious where these parasites are concerned.
Sounds serious. Any recommendations?
According to Starfleet data files, the parasites can be safely destroyed by exposure to high-intensity ultraviolet light. My attempts at reconfiguring the station's lighting thus far have been unsuccessful. I am a physician, not a habitat engineer.
I see.
As a precaution, I have developed a serum that can render a person toxic to the creatures. However, medical supplies here are limited. I have enough serum to inoculate your landing party and 1 other person.
I'll take any edge I can get. In the meantime, let's see if we can find anyone else via the comm system. Use the comm system. This is Lieutenant PX of the USS BXB. Is anyone on the station able to respond?
Now there's a voice I wasn't expecting. I take it you heard my distress call then. Well, in case you haven't noticed, the station's been overrun by neuroparasites. The wee devils are back with a vengeance.
So I see, we're safe up in sickbay. Can you join us up here?
I'm afraid not. I'm in the auxiliary control room, down on the engineering deck. The place is filthy with parasites, so you'll understand if I don't go out for a wee jaunt.
Understood, Scotty. We'll make our way to you. Out.
I have secured a small amount of security gear. It may give you another edge against the parasites.
Okay, excellent. And you're with us. Let's gear up and head to engineering. Take security gear. Okay, a lot of weapons and stuff, so let's see what kind of damage we can do. I'm going to put my body armor on from our last reward and go ahead and upgrade the shields. And there's not a kit yet, so I'm going to hold off on that. Is this Federation weapon any good? It's really not. Phaser. The phaser's better. So we'll trade out the phaser. And now let's go to these guys. Doesn't really matter what they have, just as long as they have something. I want them to be able to do some damage. Hey, this one's good. I'm going to give that to him. Anything with a crit severity on it or crit chance is definitely worth, hanging on to. And let's go to Tarsi. Tarsi needs body armor. And already got shields. Let's check out her weapon. 51. This one's not bad. 47, that's the same, so yeah, this one's gonna be better for her. So, and go ahead and give her that. Oh no, it don't matter. And everyone's got armor already, so we're in good shape actually. What about her? Temet, I guess she can handle herself. So we're not going to worry about it. And it doesn't look like Hunter's on my party again, so this guy's something peculiar about that guy. He's always around, but yet not being helpful. Okay, so let's go out and check this place out. Which one's does more damage? 54, 57. Yep, it's phaser.
We may be able to gain useful knowledge by scanning one of the infected.
The guy's just standing there. The guy's standing there. Scan it. Oh.
We should consider taking some scans from the infected. While I have committed Dr. McCoy's data on the parasites to memory, we may be able to learn something useful from a more in-depth medical analysis.
Good thinking. Sitting here walking up to him trying to get scans, but apparently there was a trigger for it.
The creatures continue to be resistant to tricorder scans, sir. It may be fascinating. I'm detecting an unusually high level of tachyons nearby. Based on these readings, it is possible that a temporal event has occurred on the station within the last 4.2 hours.
Fascinating indeed. Let's keep going. Okay, so we're done with this place, so we gotta go to the next area. What is he holding? Whatever he's holding, he fell into a wall. Scan our tritonium gas. One of the mini games. Use these buttons here to get your. And they finally set this up to where it just auto picks up. You don't have to pick it up on your own. Triple to engineering.
The auxiliary control station is down the hall to our right. I'm reading a single human life form within the room. The biosigns match those of Commander Scott in the Starfleet Medical Database.
Let's not keep them waiting then.
Hi there. It's good to see a friendly face.
So, we did see him again from earlier.
There you are. I was beginning to get a bit concerned. Thought you might have been taken by those little beasties. I'll just lock the door so none of them can get in while we discuss our next course of action. Now that you're here, we've some work to do. The way I see it, we need to get to main engineering and turn on the station's ultraviolet lighting. That'll sort the nasty buggers out properly.
Is that so, Temet?
While I cannot attest to the ability of UV light to sort Denivan parasites, it will initiate a complete molecular breakdown within all parasites exposed to it.
Ensign. Ensign?
Aye, she's a Vulcan, all right. I was trying to override the lighting controls from here. It looks like someone sabotaged several duotronic relays. We have to repair them if we're going to have any chance of saving the station. Before we go, grab yourself a kit from the crate there. It might come in handy. We better get a move on. The parasites aren't ones to loiter about.
You say a kit? Yeah, glad you're with us, Scotty. And if I pull up, no, not map. It's the, yeah, basically referring to this kit. So I have a feeling wherever it is, it's probably right here. Take kit from crate.
A kit to gain new ground combat abilities.
And
Aye,
that's
this is one of the broken relays, right here.
standard issue kit. Wow.
That one was easy. Just a few more to go.
Create photon mortar.
Alright, there are several ways through the engineering section here. Keep in mind that the parasites tend to stay in dark corners. If you want to avoid them, do your best to stay in the lit areas.
Thank you for reminding me, Mr. Scott. So I put this here, and it looks like this will create a photon grenade launcher. So, but as you can see, it's not showing up here. So what we're going to do is we click this button here, and I'm doing this for those who aren't familiar with the system here. You just grab it and pull it down, and looks like we've already got reroute shields. We've got everything else already in here. But I always click this lock tray because basically when you're in combat, you could accidentally click on something and, you know, pull it out and make it disappear. So it's good to lock it. So what we're going to do now that we got our kit and stuff present, well, let's go and see what kind of damage we can do. From what I'm seeing here, it's not going to kill you if you don't avoid the, you know, the dark areas. So don't let it stop you from. But you know, if something else happens, you know, we'll.
Parasites like the dark. We devils that they are.
I'm sure this might be a little bit of a puzzle, but it's like it doesn't seem to cause a problem with accomplishing, you know, objectives or anything.
That takes care of that. No trouble at all.
And so basically, we're traveling different places to do the fixes.
This one just needs new fuses. There we are. Good as new.
And looks like the next one's going to be down the hall. This way.
Our odds of success are greatest if we remain in well-lit areas.
From what I'm seeing,
Now
I'm not.
this may be a bit tricky.
Okay, there's something up there. I'm trying to take care of it, but it won't fire.
Just a wee bit longer. There we are now.
Got the twins here. They seem to show up in every. Oh no, they got Scott. Good job, Scott. Now we gotta go back the way we came. And I'm just following this right here. Looks like we're safe in here. Activate station. That's what I'm talking about.
It looks like someone has overridden the command codes. You best get to the command center and see what you can do from there. I'll stay here, barricade the door, and keep trying to get those UV lights going.
All right, Scott, stay safe. And we're gonna flip it around. Get over here. It looks like that's a Jeffries tube to the command deck.
Look, who are those soldiers? They're definitely not Starfleet.
What soldiers? I don't see anything. I think oh, there they are on the other side of the glass. Who are you? What are you doing? Don't touch that. That's not yours. Silly people. What are y'all doing? Activate UV station lighting.
The parasites, they're dying. All of them.
Salvage what you can and send a squad to kill the Federation vermin.
That's not nice. My quantum mortar and photon grenade launcher. Engineers are nice that way. Oh, didn't even get to use it. No fun. Take.
We need to talk.
Now it's not a good time, Hunter.
Actually, the name's Daniels. This may be a little difficult to absorb, but recent events may make it more plausible. I'm actually from the future. I can't tell you how far, just that it's a future worth protecting. That's why I'm here now. The aliens we're fighting are called the Nakul, and they're waging a temporal Cold War with us. They're trying to change the timeline here in order to disrupt the future. Understand that I follow a temporal version of the Prime Directive. There's only so much I can reveal to you. Trust that we're doing the right thing here. Time's a factor. We need to stop the Nakul from obtaining the neural parasites. The Nakul ship that brought these invaders is now fighting the USS Ptolemy. Someone must have sent a distress call. Unfortunately, Ptolemy is no match for the Nakul. Neither is your ship, at least not alone. We should eliminate the parasites on the ships you fought earlier. Those crews will help you once their minds are their own again. It's risky, but it's our best shot here.
It's interesting how it's all fuzzy. We can return to the ship on your orders. Not now. Let me do his quick scan. This guy seems to be okay. So, okay, beam the ship. Yes, I'm gonna bring the guy. Hey, that guy's still infected. I saw it. I'm gonna go off while we rescue the other ships, but they won't last long.
I'm transferring command codes to you now. Use them to remotely access the computer on those disabled ships and emit an ultraviolet flash inside.
Thanks, Scotty.
This is Captain Seralt of the Ptolemy. We have engaged the enemy ship, but we are outmatched. Please restore those ships and join the fight quickly.
That did it, Captain. Looks like everyone's coming around. The parasites are gone.
This is Captain Jordy of the USS Myrmidon. What happened? Parasites? What? Okay, sorry. We're right behind you, Captain. Lead the
Sorry,
way.
I didn't read that, but yeah. Basically, just told him, hey, your crew's been taken over.
Something's wrong. We're not doing any damage.
Whoa.
The Ptolemy has been destroyed. They have some kind of temporal shielding.
Temporal shielding? Never heard of it. But maybe a modulated ion burst could disrupt it.
Yeah. Thanks, Scotty. Let's just throw something at it. Hopefully it'll help. Oh, I must have hit them both at the same time. Trying to get those shields down. Do some kind of damage. Now they fail. Do an upgrade on my torpedoes and fire. Now we're talking. I did something. That was weird.
Fine work, Captain. You sent those devils back to wherever they came from. Aye, we do have a wee problem, however. The burst I sent, when combined with the power source, created a feedback pulse. The feedback is creating some kind of spatial anomaly, which is beginning to pull the station in. We need to evacuate immediately.
Acknowledged. Let's get over there fast. Evacuate station.
Scott here. The portal's collapsing. We're in for a right bumpy ride. Everyone's aboard. Get us clear before that portal blows. There she goes. I don't think anyone's ever seen a station do that.
I am wondering where that station went to. It's like one day it's just gonna show up in an episode, and I'm gonna be like, okay. Captain, before K-13 was pulled into the vortex, I picked up a few distress signals from inside the station. We missed some people. They're gone.
Perhaps not. After all, it was a temporal vortex. They may well survive. In another time.
Let's hope so, Scotty. Let's hope so.
Well then, it's been quite a day, hasn't it? Neural parasites, time-traveling raiders. Why, things will seem almost normal once I'm back on the Enterprise. Speaking of, I'm sure one of the ships here can give me a lift back to her now that they're parasite-free. If Starfleet Command gives you any grief on this, remind them that lives are more valuable than equipment. And you saved a lot of lives today.
Sure. Thanks, Scott. Give my regards to Captain Kirk and the crew.
I apologize for springing all of this on you at the last minute, and I'll explain more as soon as I can. For now, I can tell you that history is unfolding as it should, and that was not the end of K-13. You're building a fine tradition of making the right decisions in crisis situations. In the meantime, don't talk to anyone about the Nakul or their time travel. We can't risk any further corruption of the timeline.
Understood. We'll talk soon, Daniels, and I'm going to need some more answers. System's clear, Captain. Looks like everything's getting back to normal. We can leave the system on your orders. Scan the system, make sure there's nothing else. Yep. There's never any, items on sky maps anymore. It's just in the ground combat. Well, there's K7 or K13. Still there somehow. And now what we're gonna do is on the overview, it looks like you can hailstorm with the painful Omens.
Let me get this straight. K-13, an entire space station, just disappeared into some type of spatial anomaly? And I thought some of Kirk's after-action reports were a little out there. Starfleet Command won't be pleased with the loss of K-13, or the people that were still on board. But they'll be happy to hear about the lives you did save. Good work out there. Keep it up.
Okay. You took that a lot better than I thought. Yeah, I lost the space station. It's okay. Like, okay. Thanks. So, but looks like we got some decent rewards. Bridge officer, some experience, another upgraded photon and warp core, and a shield, and some dilithium, which is always appreciated.
Stay safe out there.
And it's Temet, so okay. And we're gonna. It looks like we're about the next episode after this is Return to Babel. But yeah, there we go. And you know, I think that's it. I just want to pull up the episodes here. So yeah, Painful Omens, we completed that one. Return to Babel, Tangled Webs, and Battle of Caleb 4. So 3 more episodes, and then we'll finish up the Ages of Yesterday playthrough. So, and again, this is a new character that is only available for a limited time, and it'll have a temporal, some kind of temporal, time travel element to it. So. But again, guys, thanks for the watching. Leave any comments down below if you've got any feedback. Trying to do these live just to, make sure they get done. A lot of people try to put a lot of time into actually, doing a complete, playthrough and then uploading it or something. I try to do them live, keep them a little bit, fresh and, kind of learn on the fly. So anyone playing through it the first time, you're going to see what I'm seeing. So, if there's an issue that pops up that a new player's like, well, how does that work? That's not what I saw or something. So, I'm hoping this will, help kind of keep that continuity of what's, how the playthrough works and, hey, these little things that pop up during gameplay, how do you deal with it? Is that's the right path to take. So, but like I said, that's it for, the Painful Omens here. And, if, you know, y'all got any feedback, throw it into the comments. And again, Lord willing, I will see y'all next time.